Welcome back to The Vocalyst. Today we are listening to Metallica again. This is a live performance of the song Fade to Black from 1989. Here we go.
Life it seems will fade away. The sifting water every day. Getting lost within myself. Nothing matters, no one else. I have lost the will to live. Oh, there's simply nothing more to give. There is nothing more.
Okay. That, I know we focus on vocals here, but that opening musical, I don't even know what we'd call it, just that introduction, it was so sensual and alluring. It's like from the very first note, this orb of, I don't know, it was just like, it took me to a completely different world. And granted, I know I have a long way to go in listening to Metallica, but I feel like I'm theorizing that's a through theme. I don't know for sure, but let me go back to when he starts singing. So I'm sure I've heard Metallica in the car, on the radio, or like in movies or TV shows or something like that, but I wouldn't be able to recognize any particular songs aside from the one reaction I did previously. His voice, I think at the onset, well, just, yeah, when he first opened his mouth, I think I was expecting a much darker tone. And that vocal intro was so gentle, which is why I want to revisit that. Here we go. Even that, again, it's just the melodic writing in this, I think, is so beautiful and captivating. It's so captivating.
Life it seems will fade away.
It's so gentle. Oh my goodness. Let me play that again.
Life it seems will fade away.
Only at the very, very end on A do we get a little bit more press, but starting out, it was just, there was so much relaxation. It's obviously in a great place in his range where he can do a lot of things comfortably. Gorgeous forward placement. You can hear that brightness in tone, which sort of fades a little bit later when we get a bit more grit and a more of that open pharyngeal sound.
Life it seems will fade away. The sifting water every day. Getting lost within myself.
Right there. As soon as he said lost, like already the space completely changed.
Getting lost within myself. Nothing matters, no one else. I have lost the will to live. Oh, there's simply nothing more to give. There is nothing more for me. I need you to set me free.
There too. Then we get some of that growl.
There is nothing more for me. I need you to set me free.
One more time. I love sort of the ebb and flow when vocals can really lead into something special as opposed to vocals and instrumentals being two very distinct and separate things in a song. I feel that he really started to rev up at the end there vocally, which segued beautifully into this next instrumental section.
There's simply nothing more to give. There is nothing more for me. I need you to set me free. Things not what they used to be. I'm missing one inside of me. Deathly lost, this can't be real. I cannot stand this hell I feel.
That was a beautiful shot. You can kind of see just that gorgeous space he's creating with his mouth. And it doesn't have to be all forward space. It's not that he's opening super wide in the front, but just that little extra opening allows more space between your molars, and then you can get, maybe, not to say that he is, but you could lift the soft palate. You can find all these other great ways of creating space without just sort of, an alligator mouth. The other thing I wanted to comment on was his diction. I understand what he's singing. Like, it's so important when you're hearing a song for the first time, I think it's important. I love when I personally can understand words because that's such a huge part of a song. And I think there's a time and a place, for vocal acrobatics and maybe more mumbling or some more slurring in the text, but I enjoy understanding words like right at the beginning because it's just that much more memorable. It's easier for me to retain and for me to appreciate.
Things not what they used to be. I'm missing one
love the clarity we're getting in that higher mixed voice. It's still so full. It just doesn't have quite as much texture as we were hearing on the bottom. And I like the contrast, but I also think that's a really healthy vocal choice, because yes, you can build up that stamina, but given given the length of their career, his vocal health is, I mean, is good. It's good. Like you can't play and sing for so many years, so many concerts, and obviously there's going to be wear and tear on the voice, but these tiny little changes make a big difference, and I think it's a smart move. I think, well, obviously he's shown it's a smart move. Okay. Oh, I'm so sad. I saw 8 minutes on this clip and I thought, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long one. It felt so short. This felt so short. Oh, this is yet another incredible example of how many subgenres there are that fit under the category of metal music. There was an element like this sensual darkness. It was very alluring. You couldn't help, I couldn't help, but, groove when the opportunity presented itself. And then obviously there were times where you just kind of had to watch and take it all in with the instrumentals. But yeah, I'm like exhausted when I get to the end of a really long song, and I just wanted more. I wanted to keep hearing more. And maybe it's because, we didn't hear a ton of vocals, but I feel like we got a decent amount. It was just, I don't know. I liked it. We're gonna leave it at that. Please, as always, feel free. I have lists of different Metallica songs from my last reaction, so I'm excited to keep exploring. But if you have recommendations, especially live recommendations, from what I've read, they're incredible to see live. This concert, and then the 1991 Moscow concert was the other one that was highly recommended. So I've we'll probably start picking songs from either of those two. But that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me and for this recommendation, and hopefully I will see you next time.